Hey folks, well, we had some rain here at the cellar hole, so it's pretty wet. I managed just a few little things. I've got this pewter bell. It's kind of cool. And just eyeballed little tiny iron spoon. Anyway, first button signal. And it's a tiny one. It's right down there. Doesn't look like there's anything on the front, but shank is there. Cool. I'll have to clean it up. See you at the next one. Okay guys, I'm hunting an abandoned house. I'm in the woods, so covered by the rain a little bit. It's pouring. You can see a big apple tree right there, and I think I found the driveway. Actually, I know I found the old driveway. You can see how much it's grown up, but when you look this way, it's pretty obvious. Look at the size of the trees, and they all line up perfectly. First decent target that I got, I don't know how good it is, but it's a button, and there's a ton of gold gild left on that. Yes, and it's not an iron back, so that's good. It's actually one piece. Cool. See you on the next one. Okay, I'm right up to the house now, or pretty close to it. Next find. Looks like a guide badge. 1948, New Brunswick guide license. It cleans right up like sterling. Not sure if it is or not though. Very cool. See you on the next one. Hey guys, here's a roundup from that hunt. I didn't get a whole lot, but what I did get was a little out of the ordinary, so I'm quite happy with it. We've got this really nice tomback bell here with some gold gilding left on it. Looks like some swirl marks were carved into it. I'm happy with that. This button here ended up being worse than junk. It's got gold gilding on it. Looks like it has an old post. But it's plastic. So the only thing, the reason it came up like foil is just because of the gold gilding that was on it was the only thing that was providing the signal. So it's junk. Looks good, but that's about it. Got this little convex button. And this was two of the good finds, is this piece over here and this guide badge. Put it down to let it focus. So it's 1948 provincial. It's the province of New Brunswick. It's a guide license. So this would have been given to someone who was a guide for either forestry, fishery, or hunting, and were employed by the province. And their ID number is there at the bottom. It's intact. It's got the screw post, which is still there. So this is a hat badge. And I thought for sure it was going to be silver, but you can see it just flaking slightly at the bottom. So it shines up like silver because it's a really thick silver coat, silver plating. So I really like that. The lady that gave me permission for that old house, her grandfather had built it. So I'm thinking that maybe this could belong to her father, more than likely. So I'm actually going to go knock on her door here shortly and see if she'd like to have that. Well, we'll ask her first if her father was a guide. Next was this. It's a case. I thought it was filled with dirt until I took it home and I shook it. You can hear it rattling in there. So I thought, oh, maybe a pair of spectacles or something in there. So as I was lifting it off, I could see the name of the company. You guys won't really be able to see it because it's really hard to focus this in low light. But it's Whitehall, Whitall, Whitall Tatum and Company, New York, and underneath at the bottom there it says Philadelphia. So when I pop this off, I thought for sure that was a lighter of some kind. It doesn't want to focus, but I'll give you an idea of what it looks like. So I got playing around with it and was able to get a couple of these little pieces out. So maybe you guys will figure it out once I take the pieces out. That's glass. Now this one here I have to, well, maybe I don't. I thought I'd have to put you down for it. I might yet. Yeah, I do. So just a second, okay? Okay. So I got the next piece out. So now we're left with two pieces. And as soon as, if you haven't figured it out yet, as soon as I pull these out, you're gonna know. So let's do it. Needles. So what this is probably a late Victorian, latter part of the 1800s. It's a hypodermic needle field kit. So your medicine would go in here, and that's what you carried with you. It's got a stopper on it that's been broken off, I guess. Inside of the actual syringe, when you take it apart, it's got this sleeve here. This is glass. So that's what you would put your medicine in. This is the plunger that you would draw back to give your medication. And these are the needles that would attach onto the end of the syringe. It's corroded, so they won't go on and stay on. But that's what we have. That's kind of cool as hell. I really like that. And being a paramedic, it kind of hits home. I really, really, really like old medical equipment, tools. So anyway, that was that hunt. Full of oddballs for me, but hey, we'll take it. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys, and happy hunting.